Hey guys, my name is Kenny. I'm building ClickLabs. ClickLabs is a tool that helps creators generate thumbnails, and it goes a little bit further. Right now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm just doing this to try and I'm just gonna talk about it a little. Why I'm doing this? I'm doing this to change my situation and just make more money, live a better life. So that's just me as to why I am building ClickLabs. But hey guys, my name is Kenny. I am building ClickLabs. ClickLabs helps creators create better thumbnails and it goes a little bit further than that. Right now, I'm still working on ClickLabs. ClickLabs is just pretty basic. Just gonna walk you through so you guys can see what early early ClickLabs looks like. So we're on localhost, right? Just gonna walk you through a little bit. So this is the dashboard and you can see some of your recent workspace drafts, your just a basic information of what's going on in your dashboard. You can see how much you generated, how much drafts you have, how much images that are in the public, how much generations you have left. You can even analyze a link. I would like to go on YouTube, but I don't want to expose anything right now, okay? So we can upload an image. If we click upload, we go right here and we have the many different forms. So I can talk about this, but it's why I'm building it. I'm building it because I want to try something crazy. I want to see how much this could grow. I want to see if I can actually survive doing something like this. I want to see how much will come out of this. Why I'm just, taking a risk in a position where I can make bold risk, bold moves, and I want to see the results of that, okay? So what I have in front of me is a tool that allows you to generate thumbnails. Okay, it goes a little further than that. Okay, but that's just really it. There's a lot to it. I can go talk about it, and it's just meh, to be honest. It helps you generate thumbnails. It helps you track what's going on, just be overall better and fair. Why? I'm doing this to disrupt. I am a competitive person. I like to compete. For a person in a position where I am, I like to compete, okay? And I just decided to do this, with the whole vibe coding and people coding for fun. People doing so much things for fun, people have a hate for AI, people have a hate for this, people have a hate for that, and it's an opportunity for people to really make a name for themselves. And I want to be someone that takes advantage of it. So what I have in mind, I have in mind to create a tool that's really good and something that people can compete with. All right, so the affiliate, the affiliate aspect is what I find is gonna go pretty crazy because number one, the tool is gonna be great. How I'm building it, well, one of my competitors who's in the market, they helped me so much. They gave me a deep breakdown of everything. Not only that, they gave me a deep breakdown of all the other competitors, what they're missing, what they're lacking, what people don't like, and obviously I did my own research, but they handed it to me. And I went through that. Obviously, I didn't want it to be quick and effective. I just said, Claude, go here, give me a deep breakdown of everything, organize it, and do some research. I myself did other research. And to just formulate the idea, then I had an AI analyze it again so I could understand where the opportunities are, what to do, and then I formulated a plan. And that is how I arrived at this where you guys see everything. And that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. I like that. And I was like, how can we go even crazier? And one thing that stood out to me is like affiliates, okay? Creators share a link, others clicking the link, others joining the creators link, the creators earning a commission. And there are many different types of commissions. There are lifetime commissions and there are others, alright? And the one that stood out to me the most because in my head I was like, let's do something really crazy, alright? And I was looking at the affiliates that they have, and some have 20%, some have 30%, some have 50%. And I was like, let's go a little crazy. I was like, let's go a little crazy. So I was like, all right. And I was like, what about 60%? And I said, ChatGPT, what about 60%? ChatGPT said that. That's crazy. ChatGPT was like, you can't do 60%. It's kind of unprofitable. And I was like, what about 70? And he was like, all right, that's a little too aggressive, okay. And in my mind, I was like, who is ChatGPT talking to? Like, whose advice is he following? Because whose playbook am I following? It had me thinking like, am I following anyone? Like, so like, how can you tell me I am doing something wrong if I am not following anyone? And I was like, yo, you don't understand what I am in. You don't understand what I'm doing. You don't understand why I'm doing it. So don't tell me what is too much and what is not. All right. So, and I had that in my mind. I was like, all right, let me talk to Italian and I understand because I like talking to intelligent people, intelligent things. And when I said I'm at a position where I can make bold decisions because I don't really have anything to lose in that sense. I am not like a big corporate that's in a position where, all right, we can't make such a big move because if we do, we are risking things. And I was like, let's do something like this. And I'm going with 60 to 70% commission. I was like, yeah, that's gonna be pretty crazy. Affiliates are gonna be making more than us, and I was like, I'm okay with that because I'm only making 800 US a month. I'm like, even if I make a $5 or an extra $10, I'm like, that's pissing profit. And I was like, I don't really care because I'm making profit. I'm making more than I'm making. So I was like, from that point, I mean, this is a very good pissing idea. And I was like, let's go with this. So then we come to our position. All right, we come to a position where we decide on a 60 to 70% commission, affiliate lifetime commission. So anybody that an affiliate gets, so the affiliate will join a plan, and whatever plan they have, obviously these plans are priced to change. So when an affiliate joins a plan and somebody else, and somebody else joins the affiliate program and somebody else joins the affiliate programs and they buy a plan and they somebody I just trying to talk. I can't really do things to things. But yeah, I can. So somebody joins the affiliate through the link and the right. We have the information in front of us. I just what I might have cut that out, but somebody joined the affiliate plan and we have the prices before us. So an affiliate, let's say the affiliate starts on the $19 a month plan, and let's say for example they getting a 60% commission. We only gonna look at 60 to 70, all right? I don't know why. All right, so I got confused a bit. So on our starter plan, the prices are subject. I don't just know why I'm talking about this, okay? But affiliates will be making more than us. And I'm okay with that as long as we cover the courses, as long as we cover the course, and the generations are on par, I'm good. Alright, so affiliates will be making more than us, that's okay. Why? Because anything extra is already pissing profit, so I don't have that to study. And I quite like that because it's okay. I'm not I ain't gonna lie, I'm not that advanced. This is still new to me. I'm learning as I'm going, but I'm okay with taking the risk. So affiliates earn 60 to 70% commission, and I'm okay with that. The next step where I am at right now, is making the app work. That's where I am at because we got a clean dashboard now. everything works. I'm just gonna click it through it. We can paste a link and we can get breakdowns, we can get everything basic works. Functionality, everything works. We can create based on what we want. We can upload a link. I'm gonna see if I can upload a link right now. I'm a big fan of Chris Gray, by the way. So, Jesus Christ, I'm a big fan of Chris Gray. So, let's see. Anything else? Anything? Let's share. Copy link, and let's go back to it. And like this link, you guys are just gonna see it in real life. You're gonna see live. I can't speak for some reason, but you're gonna see live, and it's what I'm building with this. Uh, I'm building something that people will like. Okay, I'm building something that people will like. People will understand the vision behind it, and they might be a little interested. Okay, to see the future of it. So, all right. Oh, I forgot about this aspect. So how this works here, I forgot about this. And now that I see it, I remembered it. So it analyzes the transcript and it picks the best moments inside the video and it creates templates, thumbnails based on that. So that's part of how this works. And you have also concept cards where you can generate thumbnails from it as well. So there are, you can see different, if you read it, you would see that each has a different description breakdown about how it is, and each gives a different version. So if you like different variety thumbnails and you like the ability to choose, you can also select a concept card and click generate, and you'd see you'd see that it generates. Let's wait for a while. Obviously it's gonna shoot out some demo crap, and you see it shoots out, and I don't understand what we're gonna release to, but I will fix it. We can change it. CTR score, obviously, some are fake. We can open an editor and we can, edit it from there. We can do a lot of things, okay? We can make further edits and we can prompt it to like let the AI edit it some more. Alright? That's how it is. And next we have batch generate, which is which speaks for itself. Basically, upload multiple images and it generates them. So if you have like a couple of videos, do just upload all and it speaks for itself. Then we have some templates, which I hope you guys understand what templates are. You can't just, I have like, much 26, yeah, I have 26 templates where I had to go and hunt for this was like, this took me the most time, surprisingly, because they have multiple options. You could go and look at what other people have, and you can copy it and you can paste it, or you could use it. You can copy it, you can paste it, you can use AI to up it. That's what I did. Or you can just go alright steal and do the same thing. And for some reason the other one was just I couldn't do it for some reason. So I just looked at a PDF someone gave me and I was like, okay, I'ma use the what's it called? I'ma just have the AI choose what are the best ones, because it was a kind of like an educational PDF about thumbnails, and I was like, all right, go through this, select some of the thumbnails that you like, the description about them, and it chose a good amount, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go with these. Some are enhanced, obviously, as you can see, and I was like, okay, it seems pretty good. Yeah, I made all of these, by the way. Yeah, I made all of these templates, so that's why some of them they might recognize them if you watch them, but hope you understand. And I was like, all right. It's something good, and if you click use a template, you'd see that it carries you to some page that I have to fix. Alright? And we're gonna click create concept card, and we're gonna see. It's interesting. We're just gonna go to just show the process works and go down a little. And you see we have to fix it, okay? But that's where we are templates, and we have this. We have this where it's just like, okay, this is for people who obviously you're gonna see. I just realized that these things are showing, but okay, you're gonna see same things that this is for people who channels are up there advanced. You can A/B test different thumbnails, launch new tests with thumbnails. You can launch A/B test pipeline, but still working on the starting point, and still have some things to work on. I will see how much I can update you guys and really see how much I can improve on this. I'm looking to launch sometime, if not this week, but sometime next week. I have a lot of work to do. And the gallery, this is where all the thumbnails people generate will appear. So you can just have a visual about what it's capable of, what other people are generating to like get you more interested. And we have the tester, which is like a testing the visuality and how much somebody is more likely to click it when it appears on the feed. And how it is, you can see how it is right now. It's just like how all of us, when we are on YouTube, how we look at videos. So that's what it is. You can see one of the test images out there, and you can see the how it appears. So that's just really it. Still have to work on this as well, and we have this aspect to help make faces much more natural in the sense that faces on your thumbnails, and this is a aspect we are working on as well. You guys can see it's all in works. Then we got the analytics hub, so you guys can understand how it does. I have to scroll on a little bit for you guys. So hope you got y'all. And we got some free tools. I'm sure we're going to have this title generator, description generator, niche CTR benchmarks, and clicking one just highlights it. It's a pretty handy feature, but then it's just the affiliate, which would be the main driver of this app. Just drop my pen. And we got a billing, which prices are subjected to change. I'm gonna make a smaller plan. Obviously, update this page, add a little color. We are gonna use him up, so it's okay. So payments are gonna be guaranteed in a sense. The most interesting thing, challenge I encountered was early on the idea in the sense that yes, it's interesting, but I am from Trinidad and Tobago, and building an international thing like this, I don't have a US bank account, so a lot of payment options was just out of the railing for me. And when I was looking at some things, either I had to pay to use it or some kind of things, so I was kind of stressed saying, wow, is this idea gonna even fail before I even start this? I don't like, thinking, putting so much effort, so much thought into these ideas. And then sometime along the line, you run into a thing that you have no control over. And then, I was really stressing on this for about 4 to 7 hours, really trying to understand, think about what kind of payment options we can use. And then what was standing out, but in a sense that, yeah, I see, but what about it, You look at all these other, how all these other people talk about work for clipping and all these things. you never really know WAP as a payment option. And I was like, all right, let me look into WAP. I see WAP can handle the splitting, which means paying the creators their 60 to 70%. And I was like, all right, end that discussion, we'll be using WAP to just get that out of the way so people can say, oh, we're not paying creators and all that crap. All right, so we'll be using WAP. And then, guys, that's all that's really left. Settings, nothing interesting here, but I will see how I can update you guys. Hope you guys liked the video. This is still early game ClickLabs. This is my full name, by the way. Kenny Farmer, if you guys wanted to know. This is my full name. You can see my email address right here. But yeah, this is ClickLabs.